Here I am alone, and no one wants to be with me. This sadness, anger, and fear are the emotions that have made me weak until now. Don't let me sleep and paralyze me. It's hard to move on. I don't have any idea what makes me like this. I always question myself why I have these kinds of negative emotions that make me weak and not the freedom I need in life. I am clueless. This kind of situation makes me feel burdened. They don't know the feeling of being ignored and avoided. All my smiles and happiness are fake, but I am still trying to find joy and avoid bad emotions. It's hard. I desperately need someone to love me, but don't have a choice but to wait. Life's been tough and challenging. This kind of life pushes me to get up and learn from others to be not the same but to be something else. Albert Einstein said anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Now I understand that the kind of thinking I have that paralyzes me, that keeps me having the same habits. But it is a lesson because if I never learn from mistakes, there is no progress and growth. I need progress in knowing how to overcome challenges to grow. Change is an answer. But change needs action, not just word of mouth. But to start in action, change needs reflection by creating a new plan and looking at the picture, then starting the action. The problem of not being willing to change and remain the same. You will be in the same spot, the same attitude, and the same habit. Not getting out of your comfort zone makes you remain the same by having the same values. How I learn from mistakes is not from repeating the same, but repetition with changing the ways to get a different result. Until I get the perfect shot, I feel satisfied. The other way to see my mistakes is not by doing things differently, but through self-awareness. But awareness with honesty. I don't like to fake. If I let fake, I will suffer through pain, regret, and anger. That is dangerous and not healthy. It is toxic and poisonous to my mental and physical health. Emotions are our worst enemy. Once it comes to us, it changes the way we think and it affects our behavior. The purpose of mistakes is not to let us become failures, but to create a new way and a new kind of action to get different results until we get the right one. That is the reason I need to master myself to know my strengths and be aware of my weaknesses to know how I protect myself from danger. I don't let mistakes paralyze me, but I'll face it and make everything possible. Make mistakes your fuel. Don't be afraid. Don't create your own fear.